AgweekTV, presented by Peterson Farm Seed.
Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Shawna Olson. Christmas trees are a hot commodity this time of year. The first Christmas tree farm in the U.S. began in 1901. Tree farms were once thought of as a viable alternative to use low-quality farmland. But that perception has changed. Just ask the Amons.
You get that Christmas tree aroma right away, and it probably brings out more of the Christmas spirit.
Dan Ament and his wife Debbie started Santa's Christmas trees 16 years ago.
You take that in, it's just a great thing watching whether it be trees or crops or anything grow, and that's a big part of it. And you know, there's nothing better than being out in the woods with a lot of trees and nature, and so that is a big part of it. We just enjoy the outdoors.
The trees span a piece of land covering 60 acres.
Of course, this year the weather's been so nice.
He says he never planned on owning a Christmas tree farm. It just happened.
Our land did have some trees planted on it when we bought it, but then we started planting trees, and because of the market for Christmas trees, we just got into that, and it worked out really well.
Even though artificial trees have become popular in recent years, Dan says his sales have been going up every year.
The live tree thing has actually gained here in the last few years because I think people are looking at going back to a tree farm, getting a tree, and it's an experience with the family, and that's a big part of it. This is a Cana tree.
Dan says the standard tree in this market is the balsam, but the most popular tree is the Fraser.
They originated in the Carolinas, and they're really a fantastic tree. They're slow growing here, but they tend to have a light blue bottom and a darker green top on the needles. Stronger branches, real strong endurance to holding up during the Christmas season. So when you hang bulbs, they're just an absolute terrific tree. One of Dan's
favorite breeds is a newer one.
The genetics of trees have changed, and there's been a new tree introduced being Cana, and it's a blend of a Fraser and a balsam. They have more of the branch strength and needle retention of a Fraser, but they've got the aroma of a balsam, which people are looking for when they put a fresh tree in their house.
He says trends change over the years.
This hill over here, we've got a bunch of Scotch pine, and you know, years ago that was really the tree that a lot of people had.
Dan says he plants 2,000 to 4,000 new trees every spring, and it takes years to grow the perfect tree.
A spruce, which is another pretty popular tree yet, balsam, they're going to take about 8 years. A Fraser is going to take a little longer, probably 10 years to get a 7-8 foot tree. And water availability, obviously, timely rains are really a factor with that as well.
Tree farms like this are very sparse. Dan says customers come from several miles away. He says for the most part, it's the same customers every year, part of which keeps him coming back.
When you go out to a Christmas tree farm, there's more than just getting the Christmas tree. It's memories that you build with going out with your families, and that's a big part of it.
Ament says the tree farm requires a lot of work with mowing and the trimming of the trees. He says some years he contemplates retiring, but says his customers keep him wanting to stay open.